Hi friends, this is Dr. Manoj. Welcome to Pediatrics and welcome to World's Breastfeeding Week, Day 3. Yesterday we discussed about positioning and latching while breastfeeding. Today we'll discuss about burping and its importance. Regularly we face a lot of mothers of 10 to 15 days old babies with a common complaint. My baby is vomiting after feeding and my baby's abdomen is stiff and my baby is crying after feeding. What may be the reason for this? What can be the reason? Normally, babies tend to take in a lot of air into the stomach while feeding. This is called aerophagia. After feeding, baby's tummy is full of milk and air. Now, baby will feel abdominal stiffness. We can see abdominal distension and baby cries due to abdominal pain and regurgitates the breast milk. This looks like vomiting. This is not vomiting. Vomiting is expulsion of already digested or partially digested food particles. This is regurgitation, which is expulsion of undigested and milk which the baby just took in. What is the reason for this? These mothers have a habit of placing the baby into the cradle or on the bed immediately after feeding. How can we get rid of these problems? The only solution is burping. Burping is a small technique that we do to take the air out of the baby's tummy without disturbing the milk. This is called burping. How can we burp the baby? Usually, immediately after breastfeeding, baby can be put on the left shoulder of the mother with the left hand holding the head of the baby, supporting it. With the right hand, we have to support the body of the baby. After full support, gently pat the baby on the back with the right hand. This is the proper burping technique. Slowly, air will escape out of the baby tummy and baby becomes comfortable. How often we should? Recommended frequency is we have to burp after each feeding, irrespective of the feeding. Either it is breastfeeding or spoon feeding or tube feeding, we have to burp the baby. So, how much time we have to burp the baby? Recommended time of burping is usually within 10 to 15 minutes depending upon the baby. The time is 10 to 15 minutes. Now what are the other positions so that we can burp the baby? The other position is we can place the baby on the prone position, which is the facing down position in the mother's lap and gently patting on the back. The other position is for elder babies, that is around 2 to 3 months old babies. We can try making the baby sit in the mother's lap, holding the baby's chin with the one hand and gently patting the baby's back with the other hand. Now these are the techniques of burping, and by burping we can avoid so many gastrointestinal problems like abdominal distension, abdominal pain and regurgitation. So burping is recommended after each feed. Another problem we are facing is the aspiration of water while bathing or aspiration of milk while feeding or vomiting. Aspiration of these gastric contents into the respiratory tract, into the lungs, cause several respiratory problems including pneumonia. It also causes several gastrointestinal problems. So, what is the best position for the baby to avoid this aspiration? The recommended position for this after feeding and burping is to put on the baby to the sideways, to the right side. We call it a right lateral position to avoid. Baby should be supported with pillows or bedsheet rolls. So by this, baby can be protected against aspiration of gastric contents. Today, we learned about burping and how to avoid aspiration. That's all for today. Please follow this for more updates. Thank you. Bye.